welcome to another yoga practice. My name is Alice, and today I'm going to lead you through a moon salutation flow. You've probably done a lot of sun salutations if you've practiced yoga before. These tend to be the base of a lot of vinyasa classes and a lot of hatha classes too. But the moon salutation is the other half, the other side of this hatha, and it's this balance of the yin and yang. So this is a really lovely flow to help bring a little bit of introspection, internal awareness, and really slow things down, come back to ourselves. It's a really nice practice as well if you're trying to stay off of your wrists or your upper body. It's mostly an standing or an upright flow. So if you are joining me, it's a lovely flow to practice in the evenings for a nice calming effect. So I'll meet you on the mat. So we're starting today with a short pranayama, just to help balance things out a little bit. We're practicing a Nadi Shodhana, which is this alternate nostril breathing. The way we're going to do that is by taking our right hand. Your thumb will place over top of your right nostril. Your next two fingers, so these kind of peace fingers, can either rest on your third eye, so between the eyebrows or up on that forehead. They can alternatively point down, depending on what feels better for you. This tends to be this kind of upward lifted feeling and then more of a drawn in feeling to have them down. But then your other two fingers, so your pinky and your ring finger, will be the fingers that close off your left nostril. So the way it will work is we will start by closing our right nostril. We'll take an inhale into our left nostril, right down into the belly. We'll swap, we'll close off the left nostril and we'll exhale out the right. We'll inhale them through the right and exhale through the left. So there'll be this really nice alternate nostril inhale and exhale. And this is really good at balancing both sides, both yin and yang, masculine, feminine energies. So we're going to start by just closing down the eyes or finding a really soft, gentle gaze. A moment to just bring awareness inwards. Notice how that breath is moving today. And while we're breathing through both nostrils, just smoothing out that inhale and exhale. So there's no pauses, no gaps. And so that we're on the same page, let's take an inhale together. Breathe into the belly. And an exhale, fully empty. Take our right hand, thumb will cover the nose. Inhale, left nostril. And then block the left nostril, exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. And we'll continue for a few rounds. Inhale through left. Out through right. In through right. Out through left. Let's go one more full round. And you'll exhale through the left for the last time. And simply release the hand. Breath comes in through both nostrils into the belly. Back out. Smooth, even, soft. So allow yourself to feel more at ease here in your body, in your breath. Eventually we'll bring ourselves back. We've got some lovely bird sounds and nature sounds today, so if you can hear all of the rain and the wind and the birds, I welcome you to just embrace that and any other sounds that are present in your immediate surroundings as well. Let's meet over on all fours to start with. And we'll take a moment, as we normally do, just to explore the body. And this could look like a cat and cow, this could look like some tail wags. Just take the next sort of 30 seconds to explore. Notice how everything's feeling today. Again, we just come back to connecting with that breath, noticing how it's moving as you move. So let's come to a nice neutral spine. From here, we'll extend the right leg back. We're going to flex the toes down to the mat, squeeze the glutes, and try not to let this kind of real arching happen when the belly sags down and we have this big arc in the back. We want to tuck that pelvis under and draw the belly button to spine. So we're nice and connected through the midline here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to wag that leg across the body. So take that right leg over to the left, gaze towards the toes, tap the foot. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let's come out to the right, wag, gaze to the foot, tap the toes. Inhale back to center. Exhale across left side body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, open, right side. Inhale. One more each side. Exhale. Inhale. So we're getting movement through the spine here. Exhale. Right side. Inhale back to center. And then release. Again, let's take a little wiggle. Take some movement. Notice how each side is feeling. Differences in leg, in glute, in upper body. And then simply take the left leg, extend it back, take an inhale, really press the foot back, squeeze the glute. Again, let's find that neutral spine. So tuck the tailbone under, draw the rib cage in, squeeze here, take an inhale. As we exhale, we come across the body. So over to right, we gaze towards the foot, inhale back to center, and then across out to the side. Exhale, inhale back to center, find neutral spine. Exhale, cross the body, gaze back, inhale, and exhale. Nice. Inhale, let's go one more each side. Exhale, cross the body, keep extending that leg. Inhale, and exhale. Nice. Back to center, take an in breath, and then plant the knee. Let's take another little wiggle. We're going to press all the way back, walking the hands, so we come into a Malasana squat. So feet can come about as wide as the mat. Let's just take a nice little wiggle from side to side here, opening up through hips, through ankles, through knees. Anything you want to explore here. Maybe there's a reach forward and a rounding through the spine. Maybe there's a lifting, a twisting. Let's find a forward fold. So take hands to mat, turn the feet in, and then just settle into a forward fold. So a soft bend in the knees, let your head hang. Maybe give a gentle shake of the head just to release any tension there. I'm going to roll up through the spine. So stacking vertebrae, we stand tall, nice and slow. Rolling, rolling. Again, we're still just here noticing, waking up the body. Take an inhale, reach the hands up. Hands to heart center, exhale. A moment here, maybe closing the eyes, grounding through feet, swaying side to side. Again, we just realize ourselves in the space. So for our moon salutation, we will start at the top of the mat, but we're going to face long ways on our mat. So I'm going to face the camera and you'll face also along your mat. Feet can be hip width. Let's take an inhale, reach the hands up. This first round, we'll just take some breaths, learn the movement. Inhale, extend tall. Let's take a pistol grip. Take an inhale. And then exhale over to the right. Little side bend, doesn't have to be big. Back to center, inhale. And then to left, exhale. Inhale, back to center. And then we step with our left leg, nice and long, toes pointing out. Take an inhale. Goddess. We exhale, bring the hands down. Big sigh. Let's do a couple of these. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. Press those knees wide. Exhale. Beautiful. Straighten up again. This time hands float out to the side. We're going to face the back of our mat. So turn that left foot to face along the mat. Back foot comes to a 45. We're coming to a trikonasana or triangle pose. So inhale here. And then exhale, reach forward and down. You might bring your hand to your shin, maybe to the floor. But we want to have long side body, both right side and this underside, this left side. So can you press the hips back, lengthen? You can come up a little higher. It doesn't have to be a deep pose. But twisting, opening, gazing up towards the sky. Take an inhale. And then exhale, gaze down. Let's turn our hands towards the mat. We'll frame the foot. From here, you can stay in this pyramid pose. You can peel the back heel off. And again, we want to bend the front knee so we can lay ourselves on this leg. If this is too much, find some blocks under your hands. Otherwise, a half Hanuman is also really welcome here. So we're still getting that lengthening through that front leg. And we're still in that forward fold. So wherever you are, whether you're here or here, breathe into the belly. And then pull forward to a low lunge. Inhale. Lift the chest. Bring the hands to the inside of your legs. We're twisting open into a skandasana. So this low side squat. And you can come again up onto your toes. We'll flex the right foot. Lift the chest. Maybe you're here. Maybe that heel comes down. But if you don't have the flexibility, up on the toes, it's fine. Breathe here. What we're going to do is swap sides. So walk the hands across. Find that skandasana on the other side. Again, heel might peel up. We flex the toes now on the left leg. And then turn to face the front of your mat. This time we're going to reverse everything. So back to that pyramid pose or half Hanuman. So we're folding over the front leg wherever you are. Let your head hang. Let your belly lay on your thigh. Breathe into the belly. And then plant your back foot on that 45 degrees. We're finding Trikonasana. So right hand stays down. Inhale, left hand reaches up and open. And again, we're stacking hips, we're stacking shoulders. Maybe we're here, maybe we're a little higher so we can find length through both this top side and this underside of the body. Breathe here. And then draw yourself all the way up. So a little bend through the front knee. Lift yourself up. Turn both feet out. Inhale. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, 3 of these. Inhale. Beautiful. Inhale. We're going to step all the way now to the back of the mat. So other side. Inhale, reach the hands higher. And then again, let's find these side bends. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to right. And to center. Nice. Let's go through this again. Goddess pose. Inhale. 1 breath per movement. Exhale. Inhale, reach tall. Turn your right foot forward, the left foot on that 45. We're finding Trikonasana. Inhale here. Exhale, reach forward and down. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders, find length. And then exhale, bring the hands down, frame the foot. Peel up onto the back toes, fold forward. Again, you can have that knee on the ground. And then inhale, pull forward, low lunge, chest lifts. Hands come to inside of leg. We open into that Skandasana. Flex those left toes, lift the chest. Exhale, pull across to the other side of the mat. So bending left knee, flex the right foot. And then come to that low lunge. And then hips go back. We find pyramid. So lay yourself down. Again, back knee can come to mat. Inhale. Let's start to peel open. So left hand to inside of left leg. Right hand, inhale, peels up. We plant the back foot, Trikonasana. Find length through both sides of the body. Inhale to draw yourself all the way up. Let's turn the feet out. Hands reach. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, reach high. Step down to top of the mat. Nice. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. So you can flow through these a few more times. It's a really nice way to find that grounding, that sense of inner world. But for now, let's come into a child's pose. So we'll come down on our mat. Maybe there's a bolster or a pillow that you'd like to hug. Maybe you're just flat on the ground. We'll take a few breaths here just to really ground ourselves again, ground our energy. So laying yourself flat. So breathing into the belly here, slowing, softening. Allowing everything to settle. Maybe there's some movement. Eventually drawing yourself up again. You can move that bolster out the way. A moment just to sit. Hands can be on knees. Long spine. Close down the eyes or find a gentle gaze. Softening still. Let's walk the hands forward. We're finding a nice pigeon pose. So right knee will come forward first and we'll draw the ankle across so that we're sitting like this. Long spine here. If you need some support, a pillow or a block might be really nice to put underneath this hip to prop you kind of upright and allow your hips to be forward. But you can stay here or you can start to fold forward and you might find a Sphinx pose. Again, you might rest on a block or a pillow. You might bring yourself all the way down onto the mat, forehead resting. A couple of breaths here, breathing space into that right glute. Steady here. No need to be anywhere else or to rush. Let's start to walk the hands back up. Beautiful. This back leg, this left leg will come all the way around in front. We'll find a twist. So you'll place that foot over top of your knee. Long spine here. If this is too much, that bottom leg can extend long. Take an inhale. And then exhale, twist over to the left. You might hug that knee. Just a gentle twist. Each inhale kind of brings us longer and each exhale twists us a little further. Maybe the elbow hooks to the outside of that knee. Steady breath. Back to center. Let's do a little counter here just for a moment. And then back to all fours. Anything you need here, maybe a wiggle, maybe just a little extension through those legs. Get that blood flowing again. And then the left leg will come forward. We'll set up our pigeon the other side. So ankle draws across the mat. Again, maybe there's a cushion or a block underneath this glute to keep you a little more square through the hips. And we can start to come down. Maybe there's a Sphinx variation, or maybe we're all the way down, forehead to mat, resting. We've got about 5 breaths. So again, we notice breath moving deep into the belly, breathing space right into this leg where we feel the most intense stretch. Noticing all the parts of us that are in contact with the earth, really just yielding into that. Body meeting floor, floor meeting body. Now to draw ourselves back up. And again, this back leg, this right leg will come all the way around. Foot over knee, come into our twist. So we inhale here, long spine. And exhale, we twist over to the right. And again, we might hug that knee, we might hook the elbow. But each inhale kind of brings us longer, and each exhale twists us just gently a little further over. Steady breath, steady mind. And then back through center, maybe a little counter twist here again. And then extend your legs. Let's give a nice little shake out. Maybe this windshield wipe variation. And then we'll set ourselves up for Shavasana. So maybe there's a pillow or a bolster under the knees. We'll come all the way down. You might take a moment just to hug knees in, roll around on the floor a little bit, or any last kind of poses here that you want to take. Eventually letting legs fall open, palms fall open, softening again into the mat. Allow yourself again, be heavy, be soft. Stay here as long as you need. Thank you for flowing with me today.